afternoon. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today's Monday, March 16th, 2026. This is a reading for the sign of Gemini. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. We'll go ahead and see what's in your energy today. I'll give it one more shuffle here. Spirit, what's the message for Gemini today? Okay, so we have hoping in reverse. Maybe something potentially that you've lost hope in. You have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, a good time. And we have running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. So what it looks like here, just right off the top, is that there's a situation or a connection that you may have lost hope in. It looks like this may be more of a good time than something serious, is kind of what I'm getting with these cards here. We have running, somebody ghosting potentially. So this may be someone that you shared a lot of good times or a good time with someone that brought a lot of excitement into your life. And it looks like in the past you were hoping or having faith or wanting to manifest something potentially more solid here, maybe. We'll go ahead and clarify the cards, but I'm going to pull a mystical dream oracle here. Okay, we have farewell. Farewells symbolize endings and transformation. Dreaming of a farewell suggests you're experiencing loss or separation, whether in relationships or life stages. It reminds you that farewells are part of life's natural cycles, essential for growth. A farewell marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, inviting you to release with courage and make space for new opportunities. That might fit a little more in line with what you are wanting in a connection. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. Go ahead and pull a few cards here. I'm going to give them a little shuffle. And then we'll go ahead and clarify with tarot. Okay. Cut the deck here. Okay. Spirit, give us two cards here for Gemini. Irreconcilable. I don't know if I said that right. Differences. So it looks like definitely there was a incompatibility in what someone's expectations or what they wanted potentially in this connection. And we have seizing the moment in reverse. So you may feel a bit disappointed because this was a connection that you wanted to seize the moment in, and that was definitely your energy in the past with this hoping in reverse too as well. Okay. Or this could be the other way around, depending on your role in this connection. Go ahead and cut the deck here. Spirit White is farewell here for Gemini. We have the Magician in reverse. So this is someone who may have been manipulating the situation a bit. This is what has caused you to decide to step away. With the Magician being in reverse, this can be definitely an energy of trickery. So this person may not have approached you in such a way that you would think this was just about chasing a thrill. May have made it seem like this was more than just a good time, and this gave you some hope in the situation. Why is hoping in reverse? Four of Swords. Okay. So with the Four of Swords being in reverse, this is a feeling of restlessness and feeling stuck because you had hope in the situation. You may be feeling really like you need to focus on yourself at this time. This may definitely be making you feel exhausted mentally that the situation has turned out as it has. Spirit, tell me about why ecstasy is here. We have Three of Pentacles, the Lovers in reverse, and we have the Explorer of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Explorer of Pentacles, so this is the Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And with the Queen of Pentacles being in a reversal, this is someone who you may have found to be a bit suffocating, but also unreliable. You may have put a little bit too much trust into this person, potentially. And this doesn't have to be a feminine energy. This could be a masculine and a feminine energy too, as well. This Queen of Pentacles, though, may have been focusing a lot on material things. But there is definitely an energy of struggle in this person's energy with the Three of Pentacles coming out in a upright. This can be a strategy or co-creation, like wanting to create something with someone else, but finding that you just weren't on the same page with this person. We have the Lovers coming out in reverse here. That's Gemini energy. And this may have definitely made you a bit upset in this connection. It caused conflicts and disharmony. You may feel like this person doesn't hold the same moral compass as you do in the situation. And then we have running. Would be ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Spirit, why is running here? The Tower. So when this all started to crumble and started to see what the situation was, someone ghosted and ran from the situation, or potentially both people. But this may have been potentially your energy or the other person's energy. We have irreconcilable differences. Spirit, why is this here? Well, we can kind of see why it's here. Tell me more. Ten of Wands. This was definitely something that burdened you with the Ten of Wands coming out in a reverse. You really felt like this person was irresponsible and immature in how they handled you and careless. Spirit, tell me more about seizing the moment in reverse. Ace of Swords and the Fool. This is Aries energy. So you may feel like you really did seize the moment in the past and you took a leap of faith in regards to the situation. But with the Ace of Swords coming back in reverse placement, this signifies there being chaos and confusion, miscommunication, someone misusing their power, and injustice. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to pull a couple dark confessions from this oracle deck. And then I'm going to pull a card of advice from the tarot and read from the guidebook. This is the Adventure Tarot deck by Elizabeth Sue. Artworks by Jenny Chang. And that's on the tarot deck, not these oracle cards. Okay, I've got these all going the wrong way. What is happening here? Okay. Give them a couple shuffles here. Let's see what comes out. Spirit, what are the dark confessions in this situation? Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Someone was thinking about themselves and what they wanted, even if it was a cheap thrill, basically, in their head. That's how they seem to have treated you, even though you had a lot of hope for something more here. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. This person may not have really been completely honest. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Okay. Let's pull one card of advice. Spirit, what's the advice for Gemini? We have the Five of Swords. This is coming out in a reversal. When in an upright, refers to potentially someone playing mind games, and kind of what we see here. Someone who really wasn't honest. They were protecting themselves and being selfish in the situation. Okay. Where'd the book go? There we go. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. Let's see what it says. When in a reverse, it's a feeling of shame. So someone might actually feel some shame in the situation. They're going through a roller coaster of emotions, but they won't admit it. It's easy to say we love ourselves when things are going well, but as soon as ish hits the fan and all of our triggers rise to the surface, that's when the real work begins. The Five of Swords is about setting our egos aside so that we can practice radical self love. I'm not talking about bubble baths and affirmations, but the kind of self love where you have to make tough decisions and swallow pride and risk humiliation. But if anything's clear about the Five of Swords, it's that now is not the time to stick it out. In this card, we see a woman rock climbing. It's the end of the day, and her body is tired. She has the choice to either push herself to the top, illustrated by the two swords above her, or stop early, illustrated by the two swords below her. The fifth sword in her back pocket is a reminder that the decision is hers. Today, she practices self love by listening to her body and calling it quits. Sometimes giving up is the kindest thing we can do for ourselves. If feelings of shame start to crop up as you make the brave decision to walk away, focus on everything that's gained by moving forward. When the Five of Swords appears, ask yourself, where am I pushing myself too hard? Okay. I'm going to pull a couple advice cards here. This will conclude the reading today. Gemini. Spirit, what is the message for Gemini? Seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with care and intention. I feel like this is focusing on your own self. Clear the path. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. Plant the seed of potential. Clear the path so that there's not things getting in your way. Sometimes that's people. Right track. You are going in the right direction, so keep moving forward. All right, that is your reading today, Gemini. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Please leave a comment if this is resonating. Thank you for watching today. Till next time.